Good day. Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Monday, Thursday, April 1, 2021. The government will seriously consider extending the Enhanced Community Quarantine or ECQ in the National Capital Region and 4 nearby provinces if cases of COVID-19 will not go down, Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said. He added the government is open to experts' recommendations to extend ECQ by 14 days, as that is also the length of the inoculation period. On Wednesday, NTF Medical Advisor Dr. Ted Herbosa stressed the need to extend the implementation of a strict lockdown in the NCR and 4 provinces. He warned that opening up the economy after April 4 might lead to more infections and hospitals might no longer be able to cope. Organized labor on Wednesday urged employers to inoculate their workers to help the government control the surging number of COVID-19 cases. The Trade Union Congress of the Philippines also appealed to the government to adopt Indonesia's mass inoculation strategy, which prioritizes young working-age adults. The call came after President Rodrigo Duterte allowed the private sector to acquire COVID-19 vaccines to help the government speed up mass vaccination. The COVID-19 pandemic has killed nearly 2.8 million people worldwide since it first emerged in Wuhan in late 2019, with several countries now battling new waves of infection. Italy said on Tuesday it would impose a 5-day quarantine on travelers arriving from other European Union countries, while Germany will beef up checks along land borders to ensure people arriving have negative COVID-19 tests. Germany said on Tuesday it would only deploy AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine for general use for those aged over 60. The city government of Makati on Wednesday sought assistance from the national government as its hospitals and quarantine facilities reached full capacity. Makati Mayor Marlene Abigail Binay admitted that the city's medical resources are stretched thin as active COVID-19 cases rose to 1,072. The Department of Health stood firm on its decision not to endorse the anti-parasitic drug Ivermectin as treatment for COVID-19. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said it has not been proven to significantly reduce mortality or improve other clinical outcomes. World Health Organization representative to the Philippines Dr. Rabindra Abeyasinghe, in a virtual meeting with the House of Representatives Committee on Health, also reiterated the insufficient data on the efficacy and safety of ivermectin against COVID-19. 3 so-called mega quarantine facilities that can accommodate over 200 patients will be reactivated as part of measures to help hospitals cope with the surge of COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila. As of March 31, the country had 130,245 active COVID-19 cases, according to the Department of Health. Authorities said at least 98% of the active cases have mild or moderate symptoms or are asymptomatic. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said among the mega quarantine facilities that were reactivated are those earlier set up at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum with 97 beds, the Ninoy Aquino Stadium with 127 beds in Manila, and the Quezon Institute with 112 beds in Quezon City. The Rizal Memorial and the Ninoy Aquino facilities have already been reopened, while the Quezon Institute will open on April 8. In business, the country's headline inflation rate likely stayed at an over 2-year high of 4.7% in March, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas estimated on Wednesday. In a statement, Central Bank Governor Benjamin Diokno said March's point inflation forecast was within the central bank's 4.2 to 5% projected range for the month. The outlook matched the 4.7% consumer price growth in February, but quicker than the year ago's 2.5%. If correct, the estimated figure would be the fastest in over 2 years, or since December 2018's 5.1%. The Philippine Statistics Authority will release official March inflation data on April 6. Topping sports, Filipino boxing legend Manny Pacquiao and welterweight champion Terence Crawford are reportedly in talks of a mega fight happening in June. According to a report by The Athletic via Mike Coppinger, the camp of Pacquiao is in discussion with Crawford for a fight on June 5 in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. The source said Top Rank has informed its network partner ESPN and pay-per-view distributor In Demand to hold June 5 for the potential fight it's exploring between Pacquiao and Crawford. Boxing fans are waiting for the return of the senator who hasn't fought since 2019. Pacquiao has been back in his training since February to prepare for his comeback fight. His camp is yet to announce his opponent or any talks about negotiations with Crawford. Yen Macabenta, Ramon Tulfo, and architect Felina Palafox Jr. are today's front-page columnists. Macabenta believes the government's pandemic response vitiated as they continue to juggle lockdown, quarantine, and tough rules. Tulfo calls out a police lieutenant who sexually assaulted female detainees, while architect Palafox discusses about placemaking. Today's editorial says President Rodrigo Duterte is doing the right thing when it came to vaccine procurement. Read the full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Ville Seran, this is Eric John C. reporting. May you have a safe Maundy Thursday.